Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Teaching and Learning Hub. Today I'm going to tell you how can we conduct online classes using Zoom app, or how can we host a meeting by following few steps. First of all, you have to download Zoom app and you have to sign in. Then you will come to schedule. You will schedule a meeting. For example, English grade 7. If I want to have a meeting with the students of grade 7 and the subject is English, so I have written the topic like this. Then you will select a date. After that, you will select a time. I want to select, for example, 10 a.m. So I have selected the time and the duration of the class. It could be of 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 45 minutes. So I'll select 30 minutes. Then the meeting ID would be generated automatically. Then the password is given to you. You can see here 7ESPR9. But that password is difficult for me. So what I will do, I will change the password like this. You can enter password according to your choice. Then the video option is given to you. You are in authority to turn on and off the videos of host and as well as the participants. The host is you and the participants are your students. Then come to calendar. You will check other calendars. Then come to advanced setting. You will uncheck enable waiting room, enable join before host, and then you will check mute participant upon entry so that if the participant is late, he would not disturb your class. Come to the next one. You will select automatically record meeting on the local computer. So your meeting would be recorded automatically. Schedule this meeting. Okay, now the ID, you can see here, the ID and the password is generated. So what you have to do, you will share this ID and the password with the students and they will join your meeting with the help of this meeting ID and the password. Let me do it for you. I have scheduled one meeting that is of right now. So what I will do, I'll start that meeting. And I'll join with the computer audio. Okay, after that, I want to add participant in that and I have shared meeting ID and the password. So I am giving you example. I am going to log in from my mobile. I'm entering the ID and the password. The participants would come with their names so you can take the attendance at that time, how many students are present and how many students have joined you. Okay, now I have entered the ID and the password in my mobile and I have joined the meeting. You can see here, you can come and you can see here that the participants are two. Number one participant is the host and number two participant, I have joined this meeting from my mobile. Okay. Now where you can go to security. As a host, you will see this option. First of all, you will uh, be in authority to mute or unmute, to start or to end the video. Then come to the security options. You will lock the meeting when you will see that your all participants have joined the meeting. So this will help you not to disturb your lectures. After that, you will go to share screen. You will check that. You will uncheck chat. You will uncheck rename themselves. You will uncheck unmute themselves. And now this setting is done. Participants I have shown you. You can see here there are two participants. Both do not have video chat. They are using the mic, or they are connected with each other through microphone. After that, you can go to share screen. This is very interesting for the teachers because they can share their screen with the students and they can deliver their lectures with the help of PowerPoint. So let me show you how you can share your screens. You will go to this option. You can see here the screen and the whiteboard. Whiteboard, if you will click on whiteboard, you can write anything on a pad, mouse pad, and you will be able to see those things on the screen. And screen, you will share anything in PDF format or in PowerPoint. Let me show you. You don't need to click on screen. If you will double click on screen, whatever the activity you will do, that will be seen to all the participants. So what you will do, you will first of all open PowerPoint file before anything else on your computer, and then you will share this PowerPoint slide with the student. Let me show you. Now I have clicked on PowerPoint presentation. You can see, and that screen is shared with my students. I can see on my mobile that the screen is shared, and that is related to the grammar concept, for example, past continuous tense. So you will start delivering the lecture by explaining what is past continuous tense, the definition, and the example, and when to use this past tense. Then the structure and the example. Then you will tell the structure of the declarative sentences, and more with the you will guide them with the help of examples, the negative sentences, interrogative sentences, then the past perfect tense, and lots of things are there in the slides. So it's up to you what you want to tell them. So you will start with that, and you will end your presentation by stop sharing. You can see at the top there is stop share, so you will click that and your screen is now not being shared with the participant. You have done your lecture. Now it's time for the students to understand or to tell you what they have learned and what problems they are facing. So they will discuss it with you with the help of audio conversation or the video conversation. It's up to you. Now come to the next one. You are done with your lecture, everything is clear. So what you will do, or you can invite other participants by clicking on this, and now you are done with each and everything. You have shared the worksheet, the students are done with the worksheet, and the response is uh, given to you. So everything is cleared and the lecture is finished, and you want to end the meeting. So what you will do, you will end this. There are two options: end meeting for all or leave meeting. Do not click on leave meeting. If you will click on leave meeting, you will be out of that meeting, but the participants would be there and they will communicate with each other, and some other person will become the host. So always click on end meeting for all, and the meeting would be ended for all the participant. And you can see here now it is converting meeting recording. The video is being recorded, and now it is going to be saved in your documents. You have to open the document folder. There is a Zoom folder. You will click there and you will find the recording. Let me wait. Okay, now you will open the document. There is a Zoom folder. You will open that and the recording is there of grade 7. You can see here. You can share this recording with your students in any using any other forum, for example WhatsApp, Facebook, so they can have a look of, or they would have access to your lectures. I hope everything is clear to you, and you will be able to use this, Zoom, and you will be able to conduct your classes. Thank you so much. Do not forget to subscribe my channel.